Hey everybody, it's Joe. Today I have an update on self-funded productions. So ever since I started Hit Record with my brother many years ago, it's always been about opening up the creative process and having a place where people can collaborate on all kinds of art and media projects so that they can make things together that they may not have been able to make on their own. And that's still at the heart of everything we do. Now, as a company grows, they say it's important to have a very clear mission statement to help guide you forward. And Hit Record's mission is to bring as many people as possible the experience of creativity through collaboration. So, how do we do that? One of the ways we can do that is by launching more and more productions for people to come collaborate on. And we're gonna start launching these new productions as soon as next week. They're gonna be designed to let more and more of you guys get involved in the creative process. And they'll be fun. But to do this, we're gonna have to make some changes. In the past, productions on Hit Record have tended to be either the result of a branded or a licensed partnership. For example, our collaborations with LG, or the National Parks, the ACLU, Beyond Good and Evil 2, etc. Now, the problem is that there's a limit to the number of productions from branded or licensed partnerships that we can launch because we have to develop and sell each one to the traditional buyers, like a television network or an advertising agency or a publishing house, etc. And these bespoke partnerships, they take up a lot of our staff's time and energy. So we can only do so many at a time. This left the site feeling like everything was revolving around one or two projects at a time. And that's why in the past, we've launched self-funded productions. Things like the Body Book, or the Mixtape, or the Short Showcase. And this allowed us to have a lot more projects going on. And that worked for a while. But of course, there's also a limit to how many things we can self-fund because we rely on revenue from branded partnerships like LG to subsidize the self-funded projects like the Body Book. So this way of doing things, it doesn't really allow our community to grow the way we want it to. And if we want to fulfill our mission of including more and more people in our community's creative process, we need to launch more productions. And to do that, we need to change our approach. I've thought about this a lot with our whole team, and we think that the best way to get past these limits is to stop self-funding those productions that aren't generating any revenue. This is gonna allow us to launch way more productions, so there'll be way more projects for you guys to be a part of and lead. That way, there can always be a pulse on Hit Record so that there are cool things to do for every kind of artist at any moment. Now, to be clear, whenever any project on our site generates any kind of revenue, the community will still share in that revenue. We will pay the contributing artists, same as we always have. That's a core principle of Hit Record, and that is not going to change. This has been a big decision. Again, it's something we've thought a lot about, and whenever we think about changes like this, we do our best to listen to you guys in the community. We've done community surveys, we've spoken to a lot of you guys one-on-one. It's always very clear that the people in our community, they're not here for the money. Now, this is just one of many changes we've got coming down the pipeline. On its own, it won't make a huge difference, but we're working on a lot of different updates to our creative methodology, our technology, our user experience, etc. And all of these changes, they're designed to help us achieve that mission, to bring the experience of creativity through collaboration to more and more people. I'm really excited for you guys to see what's coming. As I've said before, Hit Record is not the Uber for artists. It's not a marketplace for freelance gigs. It's not a career choice. It's not a way to pay your bills. It's an open community where anybody who feels like being creative can come and collaborate and be a part of something that they might not have been able to pull off on their own. That's what we're trying to bring to as many people as we can. Of course, this has always been an evolution and a feedback loop with you guys, so let us know if you have any questions or thoughts in the comments below. And that's it for now. Thanks again.
Sing along, sing along.